Welcome to Mike's Garage. Today we're going to be doing a review of my 2004 Mercury Sable LS Premium wagon. Anyway, this is a 2004 Sable wagon, almost identical to the Taurus. It has the 3-liter Duratec engine, which is the 24-valve dual overhead cam, as opposed to the single overhead cam 12-valve Vulcan engine. This car gets 200 horsepower as opposed to the Vulcan's 145. Color is called Silver Frost. It's kind of a pearlized silver, which I like, although I'm not a big fan of silver cars. It does have the Angel Eye projector headlights, which this Angel Eye is no good. I actually will be replacing these with standard headlights eventually, but it's still working for now, so I'll leave it. Anyway, this car does have every option. Leather seats. It's got some aftermarket stuff put in it, which is okay. Has the roof rack. Pretty much every option you could get on this except for traction control, home link, and sunroof. But I've had this car for about 2 months. It's got about 133,000 miles. I haven't really had any problems with it. When I got it, it did need brakes all around. It had one seized caliper, which baked some brake dust into the wheel, which I've finally gotten out. Anyway, it does have 4-wheel disc brakes and lock, as most cars do now. All around a solid car. I am the 5th owner. It was sold new in Ohio originally, stayed there for several years. Then went to North Carolina, where it had 2 owners, then on to Kentucky, and then on to Illinois, where I bought it from that owner. Kind of an odd story. It wasn't even for sale. I just kind of found it through some group on Facebook that I am a member of, and somebody said that they had somebody that might be interested in selling one, as I was looking for a station wagon to replace my aging Taurus. Anyway, that's about it with this car. Let's take a look under the hood. Like I said, this does have the dual overhead cam 3-liter Duratec engine. Believe it or not, it is the same engine they use in Aston Martins, just a V6 instead of a V8. But all around, a very solid car. So let's take a walk around and go for a ride. Okay, so we'll do a little walk around here. Anyway, this is in the color of Silver Frost. It has pretty much every option on it, I believe, with the exception of a sunroof and traction control, which my old one had, and I was surprised that it didn't for the premium wagon. But again, I will be getting rid of this tint. It looks terrible. Anyway, these wheels are not my favorite. I do like the wheels that came with the winter tires, so eventually I'll probably make a switch to those. But let's take a look inside. One other thing I would like to point out that this car does have, which my old one didn't, and apparently only 10 U.S. spec vehicles have this. Power folding mirrors, which were basically from the Australian Taurus, I believe. Alright, let's take a look inside. It does have the leather interior. The only thing that this car does not have, which my old one did, is the center console shift. But this one works just fine. It's actually aftermarket. And these seats are from a later model Ford Taurus SHO, I was told. But it does have automatic headlights. There's the wood and leather steering wheel. AM, FM, cassette, and CD, and that's actually my XM Snap radio, which is a portable XM radio. It has an aftermarket paired Bluetooth system. It does have an auxiliary port built in. Anyway, it's very clean. It took me a long time to find one of these, so I was very excited to finally get it. Yeah, these are the standard Mercury 5-spoke wheels. It did have some brake dust burnt into the finish. I'm still working on getting it off. There's a little left. But anyway, let's take it for a ride. Time for a little road test. Anyway, this car is quite comfortable. 133,380 miles. It's got all the fun stuff. It's got the folding mirrors, auto climate control, automatic lights, Bluetooth, trip computer, distance to empty, which I always like, so I know how far I can drive before I have to buy for gas. Try to get it down to 0, but I never have. I always cave and buy gas. It does have this button on the console, and it actually is LED lighting that's in here. It was put in, and I don't care for it, but it's just there. The button's there, so I might take it out and put something else in there. But it does have the fold-down rear seat and the rear-facing third row, which was always fun as a kid driving your parents' car. My parents had station wagons, so you sit in that and face backwards. It does have the mock audio system, which is great. It's got the door speakers. Anyway, AM, FM, cassette, 6 CD changer in the back. Anyway, this car is rated to tow up to 1,600 pounds. Don't know if I'd push it on a car with this many miles, but I haven't needed it yet. I am thinking about buying a pop-up camper, so maybe that's something I can do in the future. Anyway, it does fit all my camping stuff, so no big deal there. It did have standard sun visors. I don't know if this is a Mercury thing or it was just added. It does have dual sun visors. This one folds out, and then there's one that folds down for the front. So it kind of gives you, a 90-degree little wall there to protect you from the sun. I don't know if that was standard or not, but it's on this car. So gets about 20 to 22 miles per gallon just driving around town. Probably a little bit more on the highway, but I haven't taken any trips yet, so I'm not quite sure. Anyway, that is my 2004 Sable wagon. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.